I may not have hard numbers and data to back up this claim, but I'm still going to make it with full confidence that it's completely true, because I think that it is. Gambling has never been more popular than it is right now. It is like the most normalized vice in America. Turn on any sporting event of any kind, betting. It's shoved down your throat. They bend you over and give you the sports betting enema. Even gaming. The most profitable games being gacha games. Gambling. Son of a bitch, I tell you what, the Lord up in heaven forgive me for what I'm about to mention here, but even Labubu, the blind box mechanics, gambling. Like even plush toys have gambling mechanics now because it is just a guaranteed way of making tons and tons, oodles of cash. But in all of this wacky wild world of gambling, I think there is one that is stupider than all the others. And that's buying TCG card boxes, opening them, hoping to get the chase card in order to turn around and sell it for a profit. I think that is the dumbest form of gambling. 99% of every gambler is going to lose, but everyone is convinced they're the main character, they're the 1% that's going to win. And that is very true when it comes to cards. So this set you're looking at right here is the Final Fantasy collab with Magic the Gathering. This box, a single collector's box of this, goes for $1,400. $1,200 to $1,400. Buying this at my local game store was $1,400, but you can find it online on TCG Player for $1,200. And there is like 6 cards in here that are worth over $1,000. The main chase card being a serialized Chocobo, which has sold for $40,000, and there's only 77 of them. The odds of you hitting any of those cards to make back your money on this box is so astronomical. You are better off just playing the lottery or going outside during an intense thunderstorm and hoping you'll get struck by lightning twice. You are not going to make money off of this shit. And it is disgusting how inflated the prices on all card games are right now, because apparently a lot of people seem to be convinced that that is a viable business strategy. I've yapped endlessly about scalpers, but this is a little different. There are some very confused souls out there that think a legitimate money-making strategy, like a real business, is buying up tons and tons of these boxes, opening them, and hoping to get the chase card. And it's not just with Final Fantasy and Magic, it's also huge in Pokemon, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, what have you. And every single time, without fail, it will not happen. I'm ripping the Band-Aid off and telling you Santa Claus isn't real. It's time to stop believing in ghost stories. You're fucking in one. Your financials are going to the shadow realm for all of these people that keep buying card boxes for crazy prices, opening them, hoping to get that chase card to, somehow turn a profit on it. Even if you do hit that chase card, by the way, if you do somehow defy the odds, defy fate like an anime protagonist, there is a very good chance you won't be able to sell that card, because it's not like gold. It's not like you're just moving this valuable cargo that everyone's, fucking chomping at the bit for and snatching up. You will likely be sitting on that card for a while, unable to sell it, because as more and more people open packs, that card will be more and more common. It's going to lose some of that value. So even if you do eventually get rid of it, it probably won't be the profit you were hoping to make. So I hope you get real comfortable with that card up your butthole, because that's the only place it's going to live for a long time, even if you do pull it. Now, another thing people do with these expensive boxes is they'll buy them all up and squat on them for a long time, hoping that the value will go up as the supply, dwindles, and they hope to, have a long-term investment with it. That's a little different. I'm talking specifically about the people that buy these boxes to open them to try and sell the cards immediately, selling, the really expensive cards as, a business. It's a bad idea. And to prove it, I'm just going to go ahead and waste the $1,400 here. But the thing is, I play this card game. I have a whole channel dedicated to playing Magic the Gathering. It's called Skill Check. So, these cards are still going to be used by me. But in terms of, the actual value of the cards, I would wager it'd be, maybe $200 if I was to somehow immediately sell them all. That would be my estimate. But anyway, let's get into this puppy and see how it goes. Pack 1. Let's see what we're working with here. I don't really have the camera set up to do, card unboxing, but I'll just do it this way. So in pack number 1, these were my hits. In total, maybe $6. Not exactly moving the needle in the right direction of being profitable. Holy shit. With the light on here, it looks like a crazy solar flare reflecting off the cards because they're so damn shiny. It's like I'm holding the Chaos Emeralds, and now it's too dark. I can't win. Maybe like this. And there are people that actually buy it for the sole purpose of trying to sell the cards they get in there as their hits. It's a bad idea. And I'm hoping that this will be a scared straight moment for anyone out there that's trying to convince themselves it's a worthwhile investment. Pack number 2. It's better with the camera on. If I just put it like right down the pipe here, you can see. Pack number 2. About the same, but at least there was a mythic in this one, so maybe that Clive brings it up a little bit, but it's still nowhere close to the $100 that the pack would cost. Maybe this one's like 15, 20 bucks at most. I haven't looked at the actual individual card prices in a long time, because I just don't give a shit about it. I think the price for Magic cards, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so disgustingly inflated and has priced people out of actually being able to play the card game that it is just sad to see. So here, this is pack number 3. That Squall, not worth anything. The Lucas Stadium, not worth anything. Is that a Kuja? I think it's a Kuja. Another big-time dud. And that's going to be the song and dance of the whole box. That's what $1,400 gets you in terms of trying to make it like a business expense. I think you're guaranteed 1 Surge foil per box. You can't really see it, but this is a Surge foil. See how it glistens like that? That's like the big hit rarity. So this one is the Xenos. I don't think it's worth much. I'll go ahead and price check it, I guess. Xenos Borderless Surge Foil is 40 bucks. Okay, I was wrong. 40 bucks. That's actually on the higher end of things. That's a rare. I didn't think there was any rare Surge foils that go for that much. I thought it'd only be mythics. So 40 bucks for that card. I have to imagine I'm not going to get much else in here. And my imagination was correct. Nothing else in there. So with the $40 Xenos, the rest of these actual peanuts. But we'll be really generous. Let's say all of these together here from that pack also come out to 40 bucks. I lost 20 bucks on the pack. Assuming I could even sell that Xenos. Man, this box is actually kind of blessed. What? I just got a Surge Foil Clive. That's pretty surprising. That is pretty... I really didn't expect that. So, but again, even with this, it's an $83 card. There's still a good chance I don't go green on the pack. So, $83 there. Plus, these were the other hits. Let's be generous. Let's say all of these together is like 30 bucks. I went positive on that pack. Okay. Anomalies happen. On the box, I'm still deep in the hole, though. I'm still real deep in the hole. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. This box is kind of stacked somehow. So, this Lightning, even not Surge Foil, is $47. But nothing else in here boosts it over. Let's just say all of these together come out to like 30 bucks, which is being pretty generous from what I price checked. Still negative. I still went negative on the pack. Alright, so this is the best box of Final Fantasy I've opened so far. I've opened like 9 of these bitches to make some Commander decks out of. This is by far the best box I've opened. Got a Cloud in that pack. Not Surge Foil, but that is an $82 card. I cannot believe this. Usually, these packs are pathetic. But even still, even the $82 Cloud plus all of these together barely puts us over 100 on the pack. So, like, it would barely go over 100, barely into the green. Back into the big duds. This pack is about 25 bucks-ish. So, super deep into the red. Keep in mind, $1,400 is what I paid for this box. I'm very confident we are nowhere near that. Not even in the same dimension. Even though we went green on 2 of the packs, there is no way we're even close to being green on the box. Got a Sephiroth in this one. This is even non-foil, 65 bucks. So, another pretty big banger, and an Aerith. The Aerith I didn't even price check. The Aerith is probably also pretty strong. Nope, it's $11. Okay, so this one was also still negative, even with the Sephiroth hit. This I already price checked. He was like 4 bucks. We did get another Surge Foil, but it's an uncommon Surge Foil. So that's nothing. This is going to be another dud. But we also did get the Masamune, which is just a good card in general. It's still going to be red on this pack pretty substantially as well. 2 more packs. I think I'm still like $1,000 away from making my money back. Red again. We got absolutely nothing other than the Noctis. Even the Noctis I'm not even sure is worth much. But another stinker. The Jumbo Cactar is cool though. Last pack. Last pack magic. Do I hit a couple $1,000 card? The answer is 100% no. Because that shit is just not feasible. Last pack was another big time dud. So even with a box that by all definitions was pretty stacked in terms of like the quality of cards I got, I still lost probably close to $1,000 on the box, I would say. Like, I'd comfortably say I lost like between $900 to $1,000 purchasing this box with the sole purpose of trying to sell my cards from it. You are not the exception to this reality here. If you do the same thing and you buy one of those boxes, you will not pull any cards that will make the value of the box back. You won't make money from the box. I'm confident in saying that. There are a few rare cases where someone will buy a box and they'll pull one of the neon chocobos, which is worth like $2,000 or $3,000 or something. So then they'll make a little bit of money off it. But I don't think the person that buys that box and gets that hit stopped at one box. They probably bought like a case or something. And in that situation, they still would lose money. It is not a good idea. And I really hope people stop doing this because you're only hurting yourself. Anyway, I just wanted to do this little demonstration here about what happens when you buy a box of cards hoping to turn around and sell the cards that you get from it, where you're just gambling on getting the best card in the box to make your money. Bad idea. I'm sure a lot of people didn't even need me to even demonstrate it, but I had the box, so I figured might as well. For me, I get the cards, the boxes, because I want the cards. I like to play the card game. I also do still collect. Not to the same extent I used to, because I've finished the collections that I sought to finish. Now, the cards I buy are for the sole purpose of using them. So, everything that I got in that box, it's going to get some exercise, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, I hate the current state of card games. The pricing is just ludicrous. Like, it is nonsensical. It is in a terrible, terrible state pricing-wise. It is way too expensive. And I really hope something changes across the board. I'm not talking about just Magic. I'm talking Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, One Piece, all of it. It is so fucking expensive. Though, out of all of those, One Piece is probably the most accessible price-wise. But even that has a little bit going in the other direction there for how much some very staple cards cost. So anyway, though, I'll stop yapping about it. That's really about it. See ya.